What is up, y'all? What is up? Here again, trying to draft a great team, especially after all these injuries. It's been right. It's been crazy. Um, we are pick 11 here. Let's show this contest really quick and give you guys an idea of what we're getting into. So this is the Hound Dog 2, $6 entry, 10 entry max. So we're gonna not sure we're gonna be able to get the 10 because this is my first time entering and it's already about 75% filled. But first place 20K, second place 10K, third place 5K, obviously great. This is what I do like to look at, like the round advancement, see how far, what is our chances to get into the final. Pretty great because you're drafting with 12 or 11 other people, and the top four scoring make it or advance. And about week 15, you go up against four other people, and the top two scoring advance. Week 16, obviously same situation, and then if you're top scoring or top two scoring, then you make it to the 992 seat final. And with that, obviously, if you make it to the final, you have a chance of making 30 bucks. So, pretty good return on investment, especially if you're putting in $6. You know what I mean? Obviously, not great, but obviously, we're trying to make 20K here. So, we are about to go here. Let's see. Yeah, we are on the board. James Cooks goes. So let's see who we have available. Um, we're not gonna go with JJ. Obviously, I do like to go RB here. We're just gonna go with Ashton Genty here. Um, because I tend to go back to back RBs. Um, Chase Brown went, Kenneth Walker went. Saquon is available, but he is a year older. Like, do we go with the year older or do we go with someone like Marion Hampton? I know it's like they're saying it's going to be running back by committee, but I don't believe that. Saquon Barkley is a year older. Plus, he did me dirty last year, so not a great pick. Um, at least I don't think. So, give me one sec. Let's light this up. And again, I am going to try to get into another one of these at least. Um, obviously because we are at the 10 spot and I don't like the 11th spot so much. All right, just put the light there. So, all right, let's go back to this entry here or this contest, right? So, again, $20, 20,000 a first, pretty great. Obviously, we're trying to get that. Um, And again, this is like the generic, this is the half PPR, one QB, two RBs, three wide receiver. Obviously, want to emphasize on the three wide receiver start because wide receivers are little important here. Well, more important than running backs, right? As your home leagues, if you have like the two RBs, the two wide receiver, the one flex, obviously we have to start three wide receivers here, and then you still have the one flex, the one tight end, and the 10 bench spot. So obviously no defense, no kickers, and obviously like you don't have to go in on Sunday mornings or Thursday afternoons to like get um, put your picks in right. So, or set up your lineup because your top scoring running backs will go into your starting lineup automatically. Your best wide receivers will go into your lineup automatically, and so on and so forth. So, again, let's see how this goes. I know, people could argue that I should have taken Saquon here. I mean, supposedly there is gonna be better offense, but I don't know, right? Like he is a year older, yes, but Jalen Hurts is still Jalen Hurts. He still runs the ball. He could still steal the 1 yard tutties, right? So with the touch push and all that, it was annoying last year to watch, right? So obviously don't love that. So I'd rather take Omar and Hampton going for the upside here. I know supposedly there's running back by committee, but obviously I just think Omar and Hampton is so much better than Keenan, the other running backs. Who is it? Keenan Mitchell and Vidal. You know what I mean? So again. I think we are okay with this. I was considering a chance. It's Chase Brown went. Obviously, like I would have taken Chase Brown over Hampton, but we're not at a bad start, right? So let's see who is able to make it to us. Good thing we are at the end there. So with Egbuka, he is dealing with a turf toe injury. Who knows when he'll come back? He is considered week to week, but we already started with running back. So I'm gonna just queue him up. He may make it to us, but again, knowing with this guy, who knows what will happen. I do like Ted though, so I am gonna see if I could get Emeka Egbuka and Tedero McMillan. If Ted doesn't make it to me, then we'll probably try to take Waddle or T Higgins here. So let's see who is this guy at 12 takes. I hate when they take forever. This is like I love taking my time, but I hate when other people take their time. T Higgins goes at pick 36. I'm assuming he's going to take another wide receiver, if not QB. So yeah, Luther Burden goes. So we are going to get our guy Tet. Um, yeah, man, I am liking the start. If like Bukas is off week one, or if he's good to go week one, I am in a great start. I am at a great start, right? Um, so let me queue up some guys that I do like here and see if one of these guys falls. Obviously, it doesn't seem like they will, but you never know, right? So obviously, do like Rome. I actually like Rome over Bucky. I like Rome over Bucky and Lamar. What do you guys think? Yeah, I like that. I like Rome over Bucky and Lamar. That makes sense. So again, like if you guys are watching this to get ready for your home leagues, this is a great kind of thing to look at somewhat. But obviously, if you're in that traditional two wide receivers, two running backs, one tight end, one flex, then like obviously like some of these running backs move up a little bit because this when you're forced to start three wide receivers. So like this guy at three, this guy at five, obviously already has the starting wide receivers, which are great in my opinion. JSN, Drake London, Adam McConkey. If he is like, if he is decent, same thing with this guy at five with Puka Nakua, Nico Collins. Now that the wide receiver two is out for this season. Obviously, you can see that Nico Collins is moving up the draft boards here. Same with Rasheed Rice. He's actually falling a little bit, but I know he may. I think he'll be back, or he'll be ready for week one. So DJ Moore goes to Josh Allen team. That makes sense, right? So Cam is falling quite a bit. Yeah, he's falling like 7 spots now, according to this ADP. But again, with them signing Nasheed, uh, was it Harris? So I mean, that figures, right? The guy from Pittsburgh. But if he falls to 59, I don't mind taking him. I really don't. Obviously, I think Cam Scatterboy is the better running back. So we'll see what happens here. Trevion Henderson goes to pick 52. Trevion Henderson, like, I loved him last year, but this year I'm still kind of like on the fence on taking him. Maybe if he falls to like round six, I'll take him. The thing is, like, Ramondre Stevenson is still there, right? Terry McLaurin goes at 53. Would have been great if he would have fell to us, but that's okay. I would have thought this guy at five would have taken another running back here, especially because but again, he's probably going with the flex. He's going to swap these guys, or he thinks, Terry McLaurin's better than Cam Scatterbo, right? So Cam Scatterbo actually goes at pick 54. So let's see who is available to us. I think Parker Washington. I haven't. Roma Dunze actually goes at pick 55. So there goes my guy, Bucky Lamar. Devontae Adams is still on the board, but I mean he is a year older. You know what I mean? Christian Watson goes pick 56. Like Parker Washington is actually not looking too bad. Lamar Jackson goes. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take Bucky Irving. Yeah, we're gonna take Bucky Irving. Hopefully he is ready. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna play in the preseason game. So he should be ready for week one. So we're gonna take Bucky Irving and then we're gonna hope Parker Washington or Carnell Tate falls to us. We did Carnell Tate actually does make it to us. Though BTJ is also there. Let's just take Carnell Tate. I know Carnell Tate has some stiffness there, but Carnell Tate was like a fourth, fifth round pick, and he's fallen to the sixth round, right? BTJ is also of interest, but with Parker Washington, Jacoby Myers, and freaking um, the tight end, and what's the guy's name that also plays CV? So, there's so much there, and then Tyler Warren with his injury, not to believe serious, but it's he actually goes at pick 65. So I was thinking of taking him here, but I would have not felt comfortable. I would have rather take Carnell Tate or BTJ instead of Tyler Warren, right? So I think we're pretty balanced here as far as like our running back and wide receivers. So let's see if some of these QBs falls to us. I really doubt it, but we'll obviously. I'm not a big Jalen Warren fan. If you kind of been watching my videos, you'll kind of notice that. Um, Guess Tucker Craft. I know he is gonna be limited to like start off the season, so which is not great, but in case you know, you never know. So obviously, Josh Downs is kind of going up the draft boards, with the whole Alec Pierce injury. So, well, again, we'll see. Jalen Hurts goes at pick 71. Darian Price pick 72. Darian Price at the end of round six seems like a pretty great pick, in my opinion. This guy at one is actually looking pretty interesting. I mean, other than the Javante Williams pick, I'm not a Javante Williams fan, but also I feel like he reached on Josh Allen. But I understand, right? Jaden Reed goes at pick 73. That was somewhat of a reach. And I had, excuse me, I had queued up Jaden Reed, hopefully, and Josh Downs at picks. He goes at pick 74. So would have been nice to see. Hopefully, one of those guys would have fallen to us. I know Quinn Johnson's somewhat hurt, but I don't think it's something that we should worry about. Um, I know he's probably going to miss some practice time, but I don't really think he'll miss actual season games, right? So if he falls to us because people are scared that he may be here, that'd be great. And then possibly we could get Justin Herbert. So let me just queue up Justin Herbert. We're able to get Quinn Johnson here, especially since these guys already have QBs. I really doubt they'll go with another QB here, unless there was like an elite QB. I've seen people take two uh, elite QBs. I call them elite because these are like the first round of QBs that go. Quinn Johnson actually goes at pick 78. So there goes our thing to kind of hope to get Justin Herbert. I mean, I do have him already in Hampton, but I don't have anyone else stacked with Justin Herbert, right? Um, I feel like I could just get someone like Brock Purdy and he could outperform JB, if I'm being honest. Obviously, with the Jordan Tyson injury, we're not going to take him. Was taking him in round six. He has fallen to round seven. But with that injury, he doesn't look like he's going to be back until after his bye of week 8. So I think week 9 he may be usable. But for now, we're not going to take him. We're just going to take Rico Dotto as our fourth running back. And don't like that I have more running backs than wide receivers right now. But again, it's all right in my opinion. I heard Sam Laporta was hurt, or he just rested. Sam Laporta may be of interest if he's a faller. Jordan Addison. I may take him. So I may just take one of these two wide receivers. Obviously, we do need a wide receiver here. Makai Lemon is hurt. Um, I don't know where he is with his injury, so I'm not gonna risk it. Cortland Sutton does share the same bias like Buka. Yeah, let's just take Cortland Sutton, just in case Buka's not ready for week one. We do have um, Cortland Sutton to be in that starting slot because we obviously know he's going to be in the starting lineup, right? So Simon Porter actually went pick 85. So let me queue up some guys that I do like here. I do like these wide receivers. Alec Pierce, not so much. So I do like J.K. Dobbins over Alec Pierce. I'll take Alec Pierce before I'll take Chuba. Michael Pittman's great. Obviously, we did talk about Brock Purdy. I'm going to queue up Jackson Dart as well. I do like Brock Purdy over Jackson Dart. I do like Kyle Pitts. Do like Jordan Mason. Maybe Harold Fannin if he falls to us. Yeah, since we got Cortland Sutton, that opens us up to take Bo Nix in case one of these guys are all taken. I'll just queue up Matthew Golden and Xavier Worthy. So again, it's important to queue up some of these guys that you do like because you don't want to fall too behind and you don't want to get stuck um, on your pick and then just draft the next guy available, right? You want to be able to like strategize, right? Like you don't want to just be left with the thing in your hand and just be like, what the hell did I do? You just wasted a pick in round 9 or 8 or whatever. So obviously, queue up your guys, queue up who you want to take. Like this guy that takes Jordan Tyson and Makai Lemon, both rookies that are hurt right now, is not great, especially if you have Devontae Adams, that's a year older, and you have Marvin Harrison Jr., that is inconsistent. Um, Not a great wide receiver picks from round 5 to round 8. I mean, you can argue obviously like if Devontae Adams he did so good, but only because of the touchdowns. If you remove the touchdowns, it wasn't like a lot of reception, it wasn't a lot of receiving yards. So, um, you know what I mean. So it's kind of worrisome. Obviously, if Puka, the thing with Puka, like he didn't score a lot of touchdowns in the past. I know last year he did score a little more, but it's kind of worrisome, right? So this team is not so great in my opinion. Let's actually look for a team that I really do like. I know this team that was off to a great start with three wide receivers. It's actually shaping up to be pretty good. I know they don't have a QB or a tight end yet, so obviously I know I don't either, but this team looks okay. The one guy at one looks okay as well. Not my favorite team though. Here, let's see who I do like. I think this guy at 5 is my favorite. Never mind. He only has ETN, which I do like because Alvin Kamara injury. But Tony Pollard as you RB2, and you have 5 wide receivers. Like, we'll look at this guy at 5, how he shaped up to be. But I think he's off to a great start, in my opinion. I do like him at 5. This team at 6 is actually pretty good too. Just in case, yeah, this team at 6 is actually pretty good as well. With the Godwin pick, I think he'd be great to start off the season, especially with the turf toe with Buka, you know. Um, yeah, so we're getting some back-to-back QBs here. So if Brock Purdy makes it to us, that'd be great. And then if we could get Brock Purdy and Bo Nix here um, at round 9 and 10, we are off to a great start. So Bo Nix actually goes at pick 103 and makes sense, right? I mean, yeah, this team here at 7 is actually possibly my favorite now. Brock Purdy goes. So all the QBs that I queued up actually are gone now. That is not great. Um, Kyle Pitts goes. We're just gonna take Harold Fannin. Yeah, not great at all. I hate that all these QBs went. It sucks like when you have great QBs like Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, there's no reason for you to take QBs like this, right? Maybe I'm more bitter or more upset the fact that they took already two QBs. Like just sucks, right? It sucks for me that I don't have any QBs. Um, Jared Goff goes. So who do we take here? I don't want to take Kyler Murray. Yeah, we're just gonna take Baker Mayfield to stack with Ibuka. I feel like I really need to take a QB here. I know it's somewhat of a reach. I know Kyler Murray was there, but I don't have like maybe if I would have taken Jordan Addison instead of Sutton. Yeah, this great, this great pairing right here with Brock Purdy. Great stacking with Brock Purdy and Sterling. Sterling is just flying up to the draft boards. Um, yeah, I really want to get into another draft now. Now the fact that my first QB I take around 10. Like the thing one is like when you take Lamar Jackson, then Trevor Lawrence, and your third QB in round 10, like I know it's not gonna be great for you. And the thing is like his team isn't bad. When you have Loveland and Kyle Pitts, it's like it's very upsetting, right? It it hurts your team and it hurts their team, in my opinion, and it really hurts your team when you're drafting next to them. Just because like I was hoping to get Kyle Pitts, do like Kyle Pitts over Harold Fannin now, um, and then like you take Lamar Jackson, then you take Trevor Lawrence, then you take Kyler Murray through the first 10 rounds, so three QBs when you know that only one will be a starter. You know what I mean? And then you have an elite tight end like Loveland. I like put in quotations because I don't think he's elite, but obviously, if you're taking a tight end in the first 4 rounds, like you consider him to be as good as like um, DeAndre Swift, you're considering him to get like 15 plus points every week, right? So um, I'm seeing more QBs go, which I am not loving here. I think we might just go with Malik Willis here. Let's see if this guy already has two QBs. This guy at 12. So I don't know if he'll take another QB here. Let's just queue up some guys we do. Like, obviously, we're not going to take Jaden Higgins because he's out for the season, which is very sad, right? Um, I'll possibly take Likely if he makes it to me. We're not going to get, yeah, let's see who actually makes it to me. We just queued up like three guys we do like here. Um, the thing is, like, if I pass on Malik Willis, I'm scared this guy's going to take him. Jalen Coker goes actually at round pick 127, which is tough. Debo Samuel goes to the Brock Purdy team. Um, I don't think this guy even knows that the Jaden Higgins is hurt. Like he's taking all hurt players, right? So, um, yeah, let's just roll the dice. We're gonna take Isaiah Likely, and let's hope Malik Willis makes it to us. This guy already has two decent QBs, so I don't know if he'll take another QB here. He does take Shakur, and he takes Juwan Johnson. So we are safe to take Malik Willis here. Again, it feels like I'm falling a little behind on wide receiver, but the fact that I take Isaiah Likely, I think he'll give me the same points uh, when you compare like Rashid Shaheed, you know, these other tight ends here. Maybe Denzel Boston could possibly be better, but again, Denzel Boston is in a worst offense, right? So, yeah, the fact that I guess it's not too bad that we waited on QBs. Malik Willis does give you the rushing upside. Baker Mayfield as well. And we got the stack with Baker Mayfield and Agbuka. Also have the stacking option with Carnell Tate if Cam Ward falls to us. If not, we also have the Bryce Young option, right? Able to stack with Tedero McMillan. Obviously, not great QB options, but it's better than freaking waiting to get someone like Aaron Rodgers or Geno Smith, right? Um, Fernando Mendoza, you just don't know when he's going to be a starter, right? So Denzel Boston goes at pick 140. Someone that was of interest, right? Like if yeah, Sam Darnold goes to the JSN team, which makes sense, right? So um, yeah, this is not that I don't hate my team. I don't love my team, right? Obviously, I think great picks through like the first. You know what? Team's bad. Team's not bad, right? So I think we can make it up, right? Like we're pretty rounded in as far as like two QBs, two four RBs. Really gotta smash some wide receivers here around 14. Trey Tucker goes at pick 140, 146. So I am noticing there are some people reaching here. There are some reachers here. So um, don't love that. Don't love that. Yeah, Cam Ward goes at pick 148. Yeah, let's leave it like this. Might take Omar Cooper before Bryce Young. Jonah Coleman goes at pick 149. I hate when people reach. It just kind of throws your freaking draft out the window. Um, and I don't mean like they're reaching two, three, four, five picks, but when they're reaching like 10 picks, maybe I shouldn't say anything. I've done it before. I don't know, but it's so many teams are doing it. Trey Harris goes at pick 152. We're gonna shoot for Jaden Nader here. CJ Stroud's still on the board. Let's see what this guy takes here, Tajay Spears. So we're gonna take Jaden Nader here. Um, Obviously, we need the wide receiver. And the fact that we have Jaden Naylor opens us up in case CJ Stroud or Bryce Young go. If I'm not able to take one of those QBs in round 14, yeah, CJ Stroud goes at pick 156. So if I'm able to get Bryce Young here to stack with Tat, I'll be okay. But if it doesn't, then we could possibly get Mendoza at pick 179. Um, but that's not guaranteed, right? So yeah, let's just move up Bryce Young. Does have different buy than the other guys. Obviously, not a great QB, and obviously a reach. But other than him, and who knows if we were even going to be able to get Mendoza. Obviously, not great 1-2 QBs. Decent, but not great with Baker Mayfield and Malik Willis. But the fact that we're able to get like Bryce Young, not guaranteed, especially with this like people that we're drafting with, they're like reaching on some picks. It's not guaranteed we're going to get Bryce Young, sorry, Fernando Mendoza at round in pick 179, right? So I'm all right taking this guy. Um, let's just queue up some guys I do like, obviously, like Cyrus Allen, um, Malik Washington to stack with Malik Willis. Um, we're not going to get Zach Charbonnet, Alvin Kamara with the injury. He's out with for 1 month. Not a great pick in my opinion. Um, Pat Bryan, I already have Portland Sutton, so we're not going to get him. I think this is a great Malik Washington actually went. Mike Washington. I'm sorry, Mike Washington went pick 163. So see what I mean about like the people reaching out is like um a freaking 15 pick. Like he could have gotten Mike Washington at pack 174. Like that's reaching 15 picks, right? Tyrese Allen goes at pick 168. So you don't see this in the more expensive drafts. At least I don't think so. Maybe I've been doing more expensive drafts lately, but like, or maybe because it's late. I don't know. People are just like, I'm just gonna go after my guy. I don't know what it is. Let's hop in another one. Maybe hopefully some of these guys aren't in that same draft. Let's assume that people may be reaching. Tank Dell is just going up the draft boards after the Higgins injury news. Again, I'm surprised. Like this team, I'm not liking. It sucks that they are right next to us, but like Jordan Tyson, Mekhi Lemon, Jaden Higgins, like all these guys are hurt. Aaron Jones is obviously losing the starting or is start lost the starting role already. You know what I mean? So again, we are able to get Malik Washington here. Hopefully, he makes it to us. Looks like for we could have possibly gotten Fernando Mendoza, so that's not great. I could have possibly taken I don't know Juwan Jennings or Mike Washington here, I guess. But Mike Washington was took it. Um, Again, let's hope Malik Washington falls to me. That'd be great to be able to stack with Malik Willis. Um, Seems like he could possibly make it to us. Keenan Allen is actually going up the draft boards like crazy. Like this guy is taking all the injured players with Alvin Kamara, Higgins, Mekhi Lemon, Jordan Tyson. Like I don't think he's aware of all the injuries, and I don't know, my man. I don't know if you're aware, but that is not a great start. We're gonna take Greg Dulcich to take the Miami offense to start with Malik Willis on this round 16, right? So I know you guys can't see this, so I'll let you guys know. After Malik Washington, Braylon Allen goes, which also a big reach. Uh, Braylon Allen goes at pick 180. Pat Bryant goes at pick 181. We're gonna take Greg Dulcich as our last tight end. Um, and obviously we take the stack with Malik Willis here. You know, Kate Honoran was still available, but I think Greg Dulcich may be better. Um, let's see here. The other thing is like now the fact that I was able to get Bryce Young, another option that you could have gone with is Darren Waller. I know obviously he didn't play a lot. Maybe he wasn't like he's being eased in still, but he is someone that is able to catch the ball, right? Um, so not bad as far as like okay, sorry, I know you guys. So after Greg Dulcich, Caleb Douglas from Miami, the wide receiver, go. I picked 183, and then you guys could see Pacheco at 184. Um, so let's see who we're able to get here on the way back. Let's just queue up some guys we do like. Looks like we're gonna try to take one more wide receiver, one more running back here. Just because we took like four running backs through the first 7 rounds, I might just get my running back in in the last round. There are some guys that I do like Emma Johnson, right? So let's see who makes it to us. Ted Hurst is also of interest. Um, Sorry, not Ted Hurst. Who is the other guy from then? Besides Tank Dell that we could get in like the last rounds. Who is it? Am I blinking out here? Was it a guy from Houston? Maybe I'm like, yeah, maybe I'm thinking about Tank Down. I don't know. So, um, yeah, Kate Auden goes up 192. Jeremy Bernard 193. So there's a little reaching here. I am gonna want to get into another draft. So let's actually get in one now. Let's wait a little bit because I do want to finish this first. Pat Freiermuth goes at pick 195. Devon Vele is actually someone that's getting into the mix after the Jordan Tyson injury. Calvin Ridley, then Malaki Fields. Is it Malaki or Malachi? Let me know. All right, so Sakurai Branch is available. It seems like I'm gonna try to get him. This guy does have four running backs. I don't know if he'll take Emma Johnson, but again with Kalon Black, having good news, having good reports. Kenon Black actually goes a pick 200. So we are getting sniped on our picks here. So Emma Johnson does go at pick 202, Isaac Tesla at 201. So we're going to take the follow with Zachariah Branch. Um, Not think too much about it. We are done at wide receiver. I think so. Obviously, I know you guys can't see this, but I after Isaac Tesla, Emma Johnson goes at pick 202, Zachariah Branch. Jalen Noel, that's the guy I was thinking about. The guy from Houston who goes at pick 204. Claiborne goes at pick 205. We need some running back here. Do we go with Singleton? I am liking Katron Allen here. Yeah, let's just go with Singleton and hope for the best here. He does share the same bias as Rico Dado, so I mean, Katron Allen does share the same bias. I mean, because I have Amari in Hampton, the Vidal pick doesn't even seem too bad. So maybe we should have gone with Kamani Vidal instead of Singleton. So again, after Isaac Tesla, Emma Johnson goes at pick 204. We take Zachariah Branch at pick 203. Jalen Noel goes at pick 204. That's the gentleman I was thinking about earlier, the wide receiver from Houston. Uh, Claiborne, the running back from Minnesota, goes to pick 205. We take Nicholas Singleton at pick 206. Bateman at pick 207. And then you guys can see after Bateman, Jacoby Brissett. Benson is going. I'm surprised Jack Besh they didn't go with Jack Besh. But Katron Allen is someone that we're considering. Kamani Vidal is someone that we're considering as far as taking our last running back in this last round here. So let's just hop in to this other draft here. There's three people waiting, so we're able to get in pretty soon. So just after this one's done, let's just kind of finalize. Let's look at where we kind of compare as far as like our projected points. I know that this doesn't mean crap, especially with all the injuries going on. Obviously, we are getting so many injuries, right? We may see more injuries in the future. So you can't just go like, oh, dude, I am projected to have 3,000. I'm projected to have the most points out of this, all these guys that we're going to get to the finals. That's not necessarily true. Guys that you think may do well don't actually do well. The people that or the players that are projected to do so well don't actually hit that mark, right? So, but again, I do like to look at where we are at, and looks like we are one of the top scoring ones here. So, um, sometimes if they're high, I will look at the team, but the fact that we are about to jump into another one, we are done here. So, um, let's hop into here. We are at pick 8. So obviously not great. I prefer pick 7 over pick 8, but somewhat better than pick 11, right? Um, so yeah, we are about to start. This is the same contest as before. This is the Hound Dog 2, 10 max, entry max, but you are pretty great. Your odds to get into the final are pretty great, right? It's what I was trying to say. So again, good chance of making 20K from $6. Not bad. Half PPR, one QB, two RBs, three wide receiver. Again, I want to emphasize on three wide receiver. You want to take more wide receivers than you do running backs. I've seen people take more running backs than wide receivers. Not great. You still have the one flag, so maybe you could throw a running back in there, one tight end, 10 bench spots, right? Um, so yeah, man, let's see who we're able to get. Obviously, we're gonna queue up the guys we would like, and maybe we could get one of these gentlemen here make it to us at pick 8. Um, I foresee we get Jonathan Taylor. McCaffrey goes at pick 6. Makes sense. Amon Ra may go at pick 7, and we may just get Jonathan Taylor at pick 8. Juluva. Yep. Amon Ra goes. So we'll just take Jonathan Taylor, not think about it too much. Um, Again, gonna queue up some guys that I do like here. When you're in like this part of the draft, you're more than likely gonna go running back, unless you want to take like CD, Justin Jefferson. But I had Justin Jefferson in my home league last year, and it was horrible. You obviously weren't gonna bench him, kept starting him, you kept starting him, and he would just give you the single digit fantasy points. It was just brutal, dude. It was brutal. It was hard to watch. It sucked, right? Um, it was just horrible. So let me refill my drink real quick. Looks like I still have time really quick to make. Yeah, I'll be back. 2 sec. Yeah, doesn't look like we missed anything. We are all right. Saquon goes. Kenneth Walker goes. Not guys that I'm freaking trying to get right. So obviously, I think, in my opinion, we're better off so far than the guy picking at 12, right? Devon Chen goes. Um, James Cook was a big fodder, big fodder. Bowers goes. So we are able to get our guy Chase Brown here. We're not going to think about it too much. So off to a great start. Way better start than the other draft that we just did. Um, Obviously, still looks like these guys are going after their guys, right? Like this guy at 9 went after Bowers. Obviously, he knows that he's not going to be able to get Bowers in round 3. So it's fair, right, to go after Bowers here. I don't blame him. Um, this guy at 12 maybe is trying something different, but like I would have definitely rather taken James Cook than Kenneth Walker or Saquon Barkley, right? So this guy at 10 arguably got 2 first round picks, right? So again, Jadarian Price, whoa, what is going on? Dude, you could have taken him in round 4 if you really wanted him. And you would have still been okay. It would have been somewhat of a reach, but you would have still been able to get him. This guy with Jamar Chase and Nico Collins, great start, especially with the other news. This guy that takes Bijan at 1. Obviously, it's somewhat like people have done this already, but pretty great start with Malik Neighbors and Drake London. So it looks like we're able to possibly get someone that we do like here. And we're not going to take Jeremiah Love. So hopefully someone else takes him. Rasheed Rice goes. So these guys at 1 and 2, off to a great start. Don't love Brees Hall, but I get it. Possibly he needed a running back. Chris Olave goes, so I'll take that over at Booker right now with the turf toe. McMillan goes, so this guy is definitely reaching. Like you could see like these two guys could have gone in these 2 rounds, and he would have been okay. Right, so um, let's see what this guy at 7 takes. It'll definitely matter of who we take next, obviously. But Zay Flowers goes. I mean, Trey McBride is available. You know what I mean? I'm just not a big fan of taking tight ends early, unless it's like Brock Bowers makes it at the end of round 2. Trey McBride, like in this round, I'll possibly take him if Vlad or if Buka wasn't available. Like, again, I don't get it. I don't get why people do this. I've seen it often. This guy who I thought was off to a great start with CeeDee Lamb and James Cook. I mean, Jeremiah Love is a faller here. I mean, I would have. Yeah, I think he's okay. Like I was hoping Ted would make it to me here at round four at pick 41, but dude could have like if you really wanted Ted, I guess he would have been cool here, but this price pick, I don't know, man. Like I get going after your guy, but you could have gotten him at pick 44. Maybe he's going with something new, but really think you could have taken like Nico Collins or George Pickens or Drake London here, Tet here, and Price here at pick 44. So a book actually goes at pick 37, hoping he would have made it to us. But let's queue up these two guys. I do like them here. I'll take Jalen Waddle. One of these guys fall to me great. ETN with the Kamara injury is actually looking interesting again. Josh Jacobs, not so much. Josh Jacobs is actually going down a little bit. Javante actually goes at pick 39. Kyron Williams goes. ETN goes. So, Jalen Waddle is available. Do we take him? Let's take him. I don't think I take too much of Jalen Waddle. So, we'll put Cam over DeAndre. Not a big Garrett Wilson fan. Do like Terry McLaurin, though. Also, David Montgomery. Rashad Tuden. Just pass on some of these guys. Like I'm not a. I feel like Jameson Williams is a boom bust type of person. Um, I mean, DJ Moore seems okay. All right, I take Roma Dunze. All right, so Jacobs goes at pick 42. Scatterboo goes at pick 43. Like, I'm not liking this contest. I feel like people are just like, let me try something new. Um, yeah, Tyler Warren's dealing with a groin injury. If you guys, in case you guys didn't see this, so not great for Tyler Warren. I did take him in a couple of best ball drafts. Not freaking great. Um, I was just trying to see if there's more news here. Let's just go back to see if there's like any more crazy news. Yeah, here's another thing to note for the Chargers. The O line is just dropping like flies in that team. Like it's crazy, right? Uh, Slater is obviously out. The center's out, but the rookie possibly will be. Yo, he's potentially out for this season. The veteran center that they just got, that's insane. Um, yeah, that is crazy. But I think they are pretty much covered because they took a rookie in this recent draft, and I heard he is actually pretty good. So Delmar and Hampton in my last draft, not looking so great. You know what I mean? But I get it. So some of the guys we queued up like like David Montgomery, Michael Tuden, Scatterboo, DeAndre Swift, Josh Jacobs, they're all half gone. Yeah, like also with Terry McLaurin. So not great. Seems like Bucky Irving is a faller here. Someone that I am, Roma Dunze. Um, does look like Bucky is going to be available to us possibly in round at pick 56. So yeah, Lamar Jackson goes. So we're going to take Bucky here. There are a couple of wide receivers that we could possibly get on the way back. Um, hopefully, and maybe one of these guys fall to us, right? So we're gonna queue these guys up. Tyler Warren with that whole groin injury. Everyone's getting a groin injury these days. It is concerning for sure. All right, so Christian Watson goes at pick 57. Devontae Adams goes at pick 58. Sometimes, just sometimes, we get a faller here, and I am hoping we get the guy that we want. Obviously, you guys could see I have him queued up at the top. He rhymes with Dome. Trevion Henderson goes at pick 59. I'm fine with it. Again, hoping for this guy, but we'll settle for one of these if they make it to us, right? Especially with this guy that has three running backs. But again, I am seeing some elite, quote unquote, elite quarterbacks go here. Roma Dunze goes. So this team, if like he would have gone with James Cook and Achan, then Allen, Iqbal, and Odunze, freaking great start, right? But he goes and takes Kenneth Walker, Barkley, and Marvin Harrison. You know what I mean? So we'll see if BTJ is available. If he is not, do we just go with an elite QB like one of these guys, or do we just roll the dice with Tyler Warren? So it's not believed to be serious, but let's just, yeah, we just took Drake May. That's fine. I was thinking of taking Tyler Warren, just roll the dice. We possibly would have been okay. But with someone like an elite QB like Drake May, not bad, right? I hope not. So, especially with Tyler Warren hurt, it's kind of like worrisome to take him. Like, I know it's not expected to be crazy, but like everyone's getting a groin injury. Like, how long is that going to take? I know I don't have a stack here. That would have been great if I had like AJ Brown here, but maybe I sniped this guy with AJ Brown, but he does have Devontae Smith. He was able to get Jalen Hurts. He's okay. He'll be all right. He'll live, right? So looks like I started a chain of events here to take all these guys took QBs, right? So um, we'll see if Quinn Johnson makes it to us. I know we have the macaque here, so Tucker Craft, maybe if he's a faller. Josh Downs, I am starting to love a lot. I am starting to like him. I'm starting to draft him a little more often. Rico Dotto never misses, in my opinion. I think he'll be the starting RB. So again, we'll see. And Justin Herbert, or just queue him up, just the fact that we have Lance McConkey, right? But again, we just talked about not having an offensive line. So maybe not great. We're not able to get one of those guys that even makes it to us. It's not great. It's not a great pick, I think. And again, I said it in the last draft. I just feel like we could get someone like Brock Purdy. So let me unqueue Justin Herbert. Like if we're able to get Quentin Johnston here at pick 80, Justin Herbert starts looking interesting here at pick 89, right? And we may be done for QB till like the end of it. We may be done for QB like for sure, or we may just get like a last QB like a Fernando Mendoza, right? So Quinn Johnson's still on the board. So let me just queue up Justin Herbert still because he may be interesting if he makes it to us at pick 89 here. So again, we'll see who this guy Jay Luva takes at pick 79. Um, yeah, he goes with Sutton. So we're gonna take Quinn Johnson. I know he's hurt right now, but again, he's not expected to miss much. He should be ready for week one. The fact that we have McConkey, we're just like we're going all in on the Chargers offense, right? On the pass catchers. So I think we're pretty good. Obviously, it would be great if maybe Josh Downs makes it to us. He may not, but again, Justin Herbert starts looking pretty interesting. Rico Dotto goes at pick 181. So again, he was someone that we were possibly going to take, but we do need deep wide receivers here. Um, so not great that I have two guys from the same team with the same buy, but we're just betting that the Chargers offense or the pass catchers are going to do really well, right? So Josh Downs actually goes at pick 84. So this guy at 12 has been taking the guys we've been eyeing, like Ibuka, Roma Dunze. and Josh Downs. Like I know I was talking crap about some of his picks, but he is taking some of the guys we've been trying to get here, right? So um let me queue up someone else. Yo, let's queue up Jordan Addison. Again, I was talking crap. We're taking some elite court QBs like Drake May. Like there's no reason for us to take another QB here. But the fact that we have two Chargers offense and we're banking on that offense here, we're just gonna have to take Justin Herbert. They do share a different bias, so we may be done at QB, or again we may just take like a Fernando Mendoza or like a you know I don't know Cam Ward in these later rounds if there's some fathers here. So we need to actually catch up on wide receivers. So we're gonna queue up some wide receivers here. Maybe they're followers. I don't know. Um, at this point, I'd rather take Michael Pittman. Um, I'd rather take Diggs over Chuba. Do I take Diggs over J.K. Dobbins? Sure. We're going to take Michael Pittman here too. Yeah, let's just move up these wide receivers here. We're not going to take another RB for sure. I mean, I'm sorry, another QB. At least not right now, like I mentioned. We don't need another QB, especially we got someone like Drake Man, Justin Herbert. Um, So Dobbins actually goes, and I'm starting to see Dobbins go before RJ Harvey, which is pretty crazy, but I get it. This guy did the same thing. He took Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence, but he has three decent wide receivers with Jamar Chase, three great wide receivers: Jamar Chase, Nico Collins, Luther Burns, okay, VRB. So he's pretty more balanced than I am, in my opinion. The fact that I just like his team. I mean, I do like JT and Chase Brown. Like we have the anchor running backs, right? We're good. We're not too stressed on the running back here, unless we get like unless these wide receivers go, we're able to get Jordan Mason. Like that's fine. Yeah, Jordan Mason actually goes at pick 99. So it's I'd rather take yeah, Michael Pittman goes at pick 100. So maybe one of these guys makes it to me. I still don't have a tight end. We're not gonna get Harold Fannin here. I'd rather get a wide receiver over Harold Fannin at the moment. I like Pierce is available, but again, he's hurt. Romeo Dobbs goes before the two wide receivers still on the board. Brock Purdy goes. So, do we go with Alec Pierce, Stephon Diggs, or Matthew Golden here? Is Alec Pierce going to be ready for week one? I don't know, man. Alec Pierce went. So we are gonna take Stephon Diggs. Do we take him over Matthew Golden? The thing with Matthew Golden is like we don't know. Dude, I just noticed I have three wide receivers with the same buy. Maybe we should take him Matthew Golden. Damn. All right, let's not draft any more wide receivers with a week 7 buy, shall we? That was brutal. That was brutal. So here's the thing: we need more wide receiver help right now. We have three guys, three of our four wide receivers with us week 7 by. I know you guys can't see this, but we have Vlad, Jalen Waddle, Quentin Johnson, Stephon Diggs. Not great. That is not great. So Casey Concepcion goes at pick 109. This guy is great at wide receiver. He is settled in at wide receiver. He is chilling. Deshaun's dribbling goes. I pick one. Um, yeah, I mean, at this point, let's hope one of these guys make it to me. And not, I guess we'll go with the father with Chuba. Not a great pick, but he is falling like crazy. George Kittle goes. So we are able to get one of these guys. Again, I really need the wide receiver help. So Chuba actually goes. So do we go with Wando, what, or do we go with Matthew Golden? Wando's building a report. Yeah, Matthew Golden's somewhat of a faller, so we'll just take Matthew Golden here. Um, Not think too much about it. Obviously, Wanda Robinson, I think is going to do great this year. But with Matthew Golden, he is in a better offense. But is he the option one? Possibly not. Is he the option two? Possibly not. Is he the option three? Sure. But again, you have Christian Watson, you have Jaden Reed, you have the tight end. Excuse me. You have the tight end with freaking Tucker Craft. So maybe we should have taken Wanda Robinson. Uh, Maybe we should have taken Wanda Robinson and been happy with it. So not great. Let's hope some QBs go here. Even like Jalen Coker may be of interest. Like these guys are the wide receiver one or two in their teams. We took Matthew Golden. The thing is, like with Green Bay, you just don't know, right? And the beauty of best ball is that like you don't know when they're gonna go off. So like Matthew Golden may be crap the first couple weeks, but by week seven, when I have a bye week of like of my three wide receivers, he may be the number one target, right? Christian Watson may be hurt, right? So that's all right. Let's not overthink it. Let's just try to make up on some wide receivers here and see if we're okay. Obviously, Rashad White falls through. We're going to take Rashad White. We're not going to take Jaden Higgins. We're not going to take these QBs. Like with Rashad White, I'd rather take White over Chris Rodriguez. I'd rather take him over Shakir. I'd rather take him over Ricky Shaheed, which actually he just went Epic 125. Let's queue up someone else we would want to take. But man, this is like the next guy that we take is all the way down here. Like here, that's the thing with like taking two QBs early. Like there's a bunch of QBs available here. You know what I mean? So if this guy takes Rashad White, which he probably will, I have no idea who I'm gonna pick 128. Like, do I reach all the way for Denzel Boston? I don't know. It's like 30 picks later. You know what I mean? 26. So we're definitely gonna take Rashad White. He's actually a pretty big faller here. I know he may be dealing with a hamstring injury, but I don't think he'll be too crazy. So let's actually look up Rashad White. Anthony Rashad White? Is that him? Oh, that ain't him. I don't know. So yeah, maybe we're able to get Denzel Boston on the way back here. So we're not too off. We're having like we're having wide receivers with the same week by. It's insane, right? It is insane. That is not great, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who makes it to us. Let's see what is going on with Rashad White. But again, we do have some white. We're off. We're well off. Yeah, like, it doesn't matter. We have Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, start off the season. If Rashad White wants to like be off for a few weeks, so be it. Like you're fine, dude. Right? Like I have guys to cover us. We really need help at the wide receiver though. So right now it does like I may take two QBs and take eight wide receivers, especially because we haven't taken a tight end, or we may just be done at running back here and take the eight wide receivers, right? So we'll see again what happens. I'd rather take three QBs just in case something happens to like Justin Herbert or Drake May, and like I have someone like Malik Willis. Which we should we take? No, it's fine. We'll just take another wide receiver here. Um, Maybe we should take Jalen Nair, but if he falls to us, we'll take Jalen. We could possibly get Trey Tucker. We're okay. Um, yeah. So like I was saying, like just in case something happens to Drake May, here's the thing. Like I know people like if you take Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, there's no point of you taking three QBs. Just take one more for to cover the Lamar Jackson or the Josh Allen by. The thing with that is like if something happens to him, like Lamar Jackson last year, you don't have anyone to cover like when your other QB goes on by, right? So if like something would happen to Drake May and in week 5, and then all I have is Justin Herbert in week 7, I have no QB, right? So we can bank on maybe someone like I don't know, freaking Fernando Mendoza gets a start in week 7 or gets a start in week 8 or week 11 when Drake May's on by but Justin Herbert's hurt. Like we have Fernando Mendoza to cover us, right? So um I rather third QB than a fifth running back, especially when I have like Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, Rashad White. You know? Obviously we're gonna need three tight ends because like I haven't taken a tight end yet. You know what I mean? So or maybe if there's no QB, there's no more QBs that are like I may just stick with the two QBs and hope and pray that nothing happens to Drake May and Herbert. Uh, and they're healthy at least to the first 10 weeks or 11 weeks, right? So again, that's my argument. That is what I like to do. That's what I want. You can't fight me against it. Malik Willis is a follower here, so I'll take Malik Willis and just I'll take him as my third QB because I was gonna take Trey Tucker, but Malik Willis is a follower here. Yeah, like when you compare ADP of Malik Willis at 134 compared to Trey Tucker, Trey Tucker would be a reach. Like I'll take Malik Willis as my last QB. I literally was just talking about the QBs and like just in case something would happen, you know. Um, I know it's round 13. I know I took Drake May and Justin Herbert, but Malik Willis is the follower. He does give you the rushing outside. So, I mean, give me that. I mean, no doubt about it. We could possibly even get Trey Tucker on the way back. Uh, uh, Trey Harris. I'm like, Trey Harris may be good too, but we already have three wide receivers with a week 7 bye. So we're going to target some wide receivers that don't have a week 7 bye or a week 11 bye, right? So, um, Trey Tucker's there. Hunter Henry is available. Brendan Strange is available. Do we take Hunter Henry to stack with Drake May? We don't have any other stacking option. Let's use who makes it to us. Trey Harris goes at pick 156. Like people are still taking Jaden Higgins. I don't think they're where like you need to read or you need to like hop on some of these news, right? Like he takes Jaden Higgins and CJ Stroud to stack with him. Obviously, like he doesn't know, right? So again, the tight ends are still available. It's hard for us. Like I am possibly just gonna take Hunter Henry to stack with Drake May. Brennan Strange may be better, but there's so many freaking heads there, right? So we'll just take Hunter Henry to stack with Drake May. I don't have anyone else to stack with Jeremy. I'll take him as my first tight end. Gaston was available. I was hoping Gaston would make it to me at pick 176 to stack with Justin Herbert. But he goes, Trey Tucker goes right after us. So, I mean, Trey Tucker was an option here. I am trying to get another more wide receivers that don't have a week 7 bye or have a week 11 bye, especially because I got like Golden and Denzel Boston with week 11 buys. Then I have Diggs, Quinn Johnson, and Conkey with the week 7 bye, right? So three guys with the week 7 bye. So not great. Um, so yeah, if Malik Washington makes it to me, that'd be great. Obviously, we would be able to get the stock with Malik Willis. Cyrus Allen is someone interesting. Mike Washington is someone interesting. Dalton Schultz is someone interesting just because of the Higgins injury. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're not gonna take it QB anymore. I do like to like just have him here just because like to see what we could possibly get. Malik Willis is a little fodder here. Keenan Allen is actually going up the draft boards. I'm seeing him going like around 14 and 15, like you saw in the last draft. So so it's kind of interesting to see. So just kind of make a note that Keenan Allen is someone that you should possibly be taking, especially with the Alec Pierce injury and the Tyler Warren. So Malik Willis actually goes, we're going to take Cyrus Allen. We do need wide receiver help here. We don't have anyone the week 5 bye. And again, I have too many guys with the week 7 bye. So um, if Mike Washington falls to us, great, but we need more wide receiver help than we need running back help, right? So again, bummer Malik Washington didn't fall to us to stack with Malik Willis, but Cyrus Allen has been gaining chemistry with Patrick Mahomes, right? So also not a bad pick, especially around like 15, 16. So just kind of took a note. What's up, dude? He Kuro says, bro, I'm in an 8-man league. I was offered Saquon and Waddle for Jettas. Should I do it? Saquon and Waddle for Jay Jettas? You would get Saquon and Waddle? I would do it. I would definitely do it. Um, Saquon is arguably close to about Justin Jefferson, and then Waddle is going to be the wide receiver one um, with Broncos. Yeah, man. Yes. Yes, in my opinion. So good luck, man. Hopefully the trade goes through. That'd be great. We're gonna take Greg Dulcich. We need a second tight end here to stack with. Um, we need a second tight end, and we take the stacking option with Malik Willis. So yeah, man. Good luck. I would take that. I would take that trade, especially if you're in an 8-man. If you're still here, man, let me know what you drafted. That'd be interesting to see your team. So let's see. Jeremy Bernard goes. Let's see who we're possibly able to get. We're not gonna take another wide receiver with a week 11 bye. I mean, Keyshawn Booty, Jared Judy. Let's queue up Caleb Douglas. Again, he is showing to be pretty decent in training camp and in preseason. Again, if you don't watch preseason games, just look at the news. Like, check out like Twitter. Check out what's going on in the training camp. Check out Roto World, right? So I accepted it. Nice, man. Glad to hear. I have Lamar Gibbs. I have Lamar Gibbs, K9, Jay Jettas, Lad Bowers, Chase Brown, and JMO. I have two flex spots. Dude, because you have two flex spots and you're able to get Saquon and Waddle, I would, yeah, definitely do it. I know you just accepted it. That is, you're good, man. That, especially because you have two flex spots. That's an automatic yes. So your team looks great, man. Cheers to you. Um, yeah, if you don't win the league, I'd be surprised. Or if you, at least you should make it to the playoffs. That sounds like a pretty great team. And good luck to you, brother. Yeah, Lamar Gibbs, Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown with those three guys, and you're gonna have Saquon. Beautiful. Yeah, Lad McConkey. Yeah, Brock Bowers. Yeah, Jameson Williams, and you have uh, Waddle. Dude, nice team. So nice job drafting, first of all, and nice job in my overall opinion. Thank you. You just earned a sub. Oh, thank you, man. I think you may be my first subscriber. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, fam. Thank you, man. Cheers to you. Hopefully you win. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome, man. We're gonna take Emma Johnson here. He is doing pretty decent. God bless you, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, man. I hope I win 100 championships too. So he says, "Yes, sir. God bless you, brother. Hope you win 100 championships this year." Appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate it. God bless you too. Hope you have a great night. I am done with this draft actually, so I'm gonna call it. Really do appreciate you, man. Thank you for hopping in. Thank you for the chat. Thank you for the blessings. That's definitely beautiful, at least to me, man. I really do appreciate that. So best of luck, man. I really do hope you win that league. Yeah, thank you. You too. Yeah, thank you, brother. You made my day, made my night. So again, love that. Thank you. Really do wish you the best, brother. Um, so I am done with this draft. Gonna call it quits, and just gonna see what this other stuff looks like. So yeah, let's just summarize the team real quick. We got Drake May, Justin Herbert, Malik Willis, QBs, Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, Rashad White, Emmett Johnson as the running backs. Wide receivers, we have Lad McConkey to stack with Justin Herbert. We have Jalen Waddle again. You have Jalen Waddle, the gentleman that's in the stream. I think he's going to do great. Obviously, the wide receiver one in Denver. Quinn Johnson as a backup. Obviously, we're betting on the Los Angeles Chargers offense, especially because we got Justin Herbert, right? We're going to have to stack here with Latimer Conte and Quinn Johnston. Stephon Diggs, the slot receiver for Washington. We have Matthew Golden, Denzel Boston, Cyrus Allen, and Caleb Douglas to stack with our third QB, Malik Willis. We have Hunter Henry to stack with Drake May, and we have Greg Dulcich to stack with Malik Willis. So um, I know these projections don't mean crap, but I do kind of like to see what we project compared to these other guys. We're close about 3,000, so we're projected at 2983. Um, Again, with the whole injuries, like it's insane, right? So just like to see who's around the same projection and see where the like look at their team and see where our team compares to them. But with this contest, we do have four of us 12 advancing to the next round. So um, not too bad. So do like this draft better than the previous one we just did. So um, yeah, man, just gonna call it off to the bed. So appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you for reals. Peace out, everybody. Thank you.